Hello everyone, welcome into Old Mountain Bricks. Today we're going to be taking a look at the top 10 LEGO sets of 2023. And of course, if it's your first time here, make sure to hit the like button if you want to support the channel. Leave a comment below of your thoughts because we got some spicy takes ahead. Okay, we're going to base it on 5 different factors. So each set I bring up, I'm going to try and talk about each of those points. First one's going to be price, obviously, how much does the set cost? Is it really worth it? Next is displayability. Is it something that I've got to buy a new table for, or is it one that'll fit into a city or into a display pretty easily? Uniqueness, like is it a unique set? Something we've ever seen before? Is it just kind of the same old reissue? Or is it something new that we've never seen from LEGO? Building innovation. Is this just a new technique that LEGO came up with? And the last one is fun and excitement. Is it one that really gets you excited to build? It sparks that joy when you see it sitting in your city or sitting on your display. Every time you see it, you're like, man, I want that set. Those are the kind of sets I'm putting on this list. Of course, any top 10 list, we've got to start with some honorable mentions first. And again, it's my opinion, so let's go ahead and jump into it. The original 2023 modular building, the Jazz Club, came out January 1st this year, and as a LEGO City collector and builder, you have to have this year's modular in your city. But I thought this one was just lacking. That's why it didn't really make the top 10. It's fun to have, but not an essential building or something that everyone wanted to pick up this year. Part of the Ideas line, the Viking Village, was just another great looking set. Anytime you put, again, some of that nostalgia factor in with some of these sets, it always seems to do well, and something LEGO's been heavily leaning into. The price per piece ratio on this was also really great, but again, just wasn't as exciting as some of these other ones coming up. And then just a few smaller sets that I thought were worthy of mentioning on this list, like this Land Rover Defender. This small set is mighty. I think LEGO should do more of these smaller branded cars for folks with LEGO cities. Next, the Piranha Plant I thought was just another non-expensive great set to include this year, something with an IP that anyone can build and display. In the same vein as the Defender, this fighter plane chase set I thought was just another good inclusion for just a city and using an IP correctly for something that's not outrageously expensive, but still fun to build and gets the point across. But let's go ahead and take a look at our top 10. Number 10, the Star Wars Venator. Just a huge display set. I thought it had some very interesting building techniques. You can see that Technic frame, no interior or anything, and it doesn't come with really any minifigures other than 2 that are maybe somewhat exclusive. As compared to some other sets on this list, I wish it had a bit more going on as far as minifigures and other playability for that enormous price tag. I think it's the most expensive one on this list. And I've always loved LEGO Star Wars, but it's just not something I would want to do, but I love the attention to detail the designers put in this set, and I think it's an amazing display piece, but it's also one of those other ones, as far as able to display it, you do have to buy new furniture in order to display this anywhere because of how huge this set is. Number 9, the Conchord, just an amazing display piece. One, like I just said, you have to buy furniture to display this, but the techniques used and the engineering involved in order to put this giant LEGO set together and be able to put it on one tiny display stand and have the wheels work and the incredible Technic inside and some of the details on how accurate it is to the model compared to other planes we've seen in the past. I think it's just a great looking piece that I thought was worthy of being included in this list. It doesn't have that big fun factor as some of these other sets coming up, but I thought it was just a great looking set that needed to be included because of just some of the great and unique techniques used this year to have it as a really fun building innovation and just a great display piece for the year. Number 8, the Natural History Museum. Yes, this was released in 2023 and not for 2024, but like I was saying with the Jazz Club, while that one isn't really a necessity to a city or something that makes sense, this is a classic modular building that does make sense. So I thought it was worthy of including in the top 10 list this year because of a lot of the playability, a lot of fun. I love the story connecting to like the Adventurers theme. I think that's just a great idea. There's some new great building techniques in it, as well as just it does have that fun and excitement as compared to some of the other ones. And I think it displays very well. It's the largest one ever and a great addition for someone like me who loves a good Lego city piece. Number 7, the Disney Villains Icon Set. This display piece was super unique and great to build. It had such great building techniques and a lot of fun. The minifigures included were the best I've seen for something like this that isn't a CMF. Building that VHS tape and the apple and the books and the other VHS cases, it has that nostalgia factor that we're looking for. It has great display ability, even though it's not really a city set. You can stick this anywhere and it's going to blend in nicely, but still be a piece that people want to comment on. Part of the Disney 100, I thought they really knocked it out of the park here, and it's a great looking set. Number 6, the Walt Disney Tribute Camera, back-to-back Disney 100 sets, but it deserves it. This is just another amazing display piece this year that comes with some very unique minifigures with Walt Disney, Dumbo, Bambi, and Mickey and Minnie, all exclusive to the set at this time. This great film piece of the vinyl with all the other Disney movies on there in Lego form, and just some of the great techniques used in order to have this properly articulate and make sounds. There's nothing else out there like it right now. It's a decent place. It displays very well. It has that fun. It has building innovation, so it hits all the points we would want on a top 10 2023 set this year, even if it's back-to-back Disney sets. Number 5, spicy pick, the Lego Friends Botanical Garden. Yes, the Friends set has made the top 5 this year. This set, I think, has broken all the Friends records. Everyone wanted it. Everyone wanted it in their city. It just looks so great for what it is. You know, even if you aren't into Friends, it has so many great botanical and flower features. The dome on top and everything about it just looks great. You can double this up. You can leave it as is. It has that fun and playability, and it's so unique and something we haven't had before, and it's something that's just captured the community well that deserved to be in this list. Number 4, the Gringos Bank. Talk about a unique set. This one had to make the list. I'm not huge into Lego Harry Potter, but the uniqueness, the display ability, and the fun of this set is something unseen before, with stacking a base plate and a building on top of this minecart system is just amazing and next level. I can't wait to see where this kind of falls as far as moving things forward, if we get more of these vertical type sets in the future, or if this is just a unique thing in the going forward. It is hard to display, but I love some of the building techniques used, especially on the outside. There are a lot of stickers and some issues there, but the minifigure selection and just how it all works together is just a beautiful set that deserves to be in the top 5 of 2023. Number 3, Lord of the Rings Rivendell. This amazing set came out this year. Just a beautiful display piece. A lot of folks have this as their number 1 set this year, but it made number 3 for me. I love the minifigure selection. I love a lot of the great building techniques, especially with the roof and the use of all these curved pieces to give it a unique angle. It displays very well. It is a little large, but it is a great display piece. It is one of the more expensive sets this year, but the minifigure selection and the amount of pieces you get and just the overall build of this has all the uniqueness, all the new building innovation with pieces and the new fern piece in this set. Not too many stickers, just makes it a great set for 2023, and I can't wait to see what comes from this set in the future. Number 2, the Marvel Avengers Tower. Just an amazing set. This thing is huge, coming with like 31 minifigures. Came out at the end of the year here, so maybe there's some recency bias, but everyone was looking forward to this set all year, ever since it was announced or leaked before that, and I think it's living up to the hype. It has that wow factor, it has the fun. Every time you look at it, you're like, wow, that thing is so cool. And it's just a great set that you want to have in your LEGO city. And again, that's why it's so high on my list, because I can pop this thing right into my city and it's gonna look amazing. All the great stories within, all the new building techniques, it's so unique. It's the tallest LEGO city building ever, and just another one. I think they knocked it out of the park and deserves to definitely be on this list as number 1 or number 2. But without further ado, let's take a look at our top set of the year. Number 1. The LEGO Ideas Aframe Cabin. This set is everything on my list here. It is unique, it's a great price, it displays so well, it has so many new building innovations, and it's so fun. Building this set, every little detail, every little corner has a story. This is one of those sets that you see that pulls people out of what's called the LEGO Dark Ages, that has folks get back into LEGO because you see it and you're like, wow, that thing is so cool. And it's something that did that for me as well. One of the first sets I made a video on this channel was the Aframe Cabin. So it just has a lot of great factors. It hits that nostalgia. It hits everything about what I'm interested in a LEGO set for a decent price. And I believe it is a firm number 1 for me for 2023. But I think that's gonna do it for today. If you enjoyed this video, make sure you leave a like. If you think I got something right or if I got something wrong, let me know in the comments down below. But until next time, have a good one.